So you've talked a few times about the team surrounding you and your channel. Could you explain how your team functions, why you chose to give up some of your responsibilities, and how it helps you produce more content?
Definitely, definitely. So for the longest time, my ego was like, oh no, I have to do everything. That I have to be one of those creators that's constantly like, here and the center of camera. But I realized that, there's no I in team. So basically, it, with a team, I'm able to create such better work, and I couldn't do it without them. And that has been sort of a major change in the last sort of 6 months. I've probably started having a team for around about a year to 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
And I started to look at areas of what I was doing that wasn't necessarily the magic behind things, because there's a lot of tasks when you sit. Okay, say for example you're making a sandwich, right? And bear with me, this is going somewhere. Say for example you're making a sandwich. Putting the bread in the toaster for this toast sandwich is not like the part of the sandwich that makes it delicious. The ingredients is the good part of the sandwich. It's when you add the spice or something, or when you plate it, when you eat it, that's the magic. But these tasks of like going to the store, buying the peanut butter and jelly, it's not. These parts are something that you can outsource. And so that's when it comes to video production. I looked at what I was doing, and I realized that I could be a lot more creative. I could make more videos if parts of my process were taken over by a more skilled person. And so that's like the second half of it, is that I had to swallow my pride and realize I'm not that great at a lot of things. Everything from like 3D modeling, which I feature extensively in my videos, as even to editing. And I've been editing for years now. And so I looked at getting someone on board, and that person, who's called June, by the way, if you're watching, you're a great team member. They have taken an important role in my channel and become sort of part of it. It's their creativity that actually puts together the videos in such a way that the audience really enjoys. And so I think that a lot of people are afraid I think you touched on it. A lot of people are afraid to take a step back. They feel like that the magic from their channel is going to go away. And the advice for that is, and it's something that I was taught before I started to give sections of my production away to other people to do, was that will your audience notice a 10% drop in quality, but you're doing a 100% drop in effort in that section? So take the edit, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be 100% no longer you doing the editing, but it's only going to drop 10% in quality. And will your audience even notice? So what I actually did is I was doing all the videos, and then I said, okay, I'll do one video that I don't edit. And it was my best video in a long time. Wasn't the one that I edited. So that was like a green light to me to be comfortable to give away parts of my production for other people to do. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to release something without sitting down and watching it. So you always have that final control anyway.
Right.
And I think that's something that a lot of people need to hear, that it's okay, because your audience is probably not going to notice, but they will notice an extra whole video a month, because you're now free to work on that. You're now got free time, and your quality of life, you now have time to do things.
Oh, that's a great point, and that's great feedback for someone who's in that position. So I guess that the minor follow-up question to that is, was there a particular moment that you had where you were like, hey, I need to bring somebody on board, or hey, I need to, kind of get some help?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. There was a point probably about a year ago where I was so tired. I was like so burnt out. Like, sure, I can sit down and edit for hours. And at the beginning, when you make a channel, that is like the most exciting thing. You just want to stay at home, close the blinds, tell the girlfriend to like, not, don't come in my room. So you can just grind away making tons of content. However, you can't do that forever. You're not a robot. And after a while, you start to get really tired. And that was me. I was starting to get really burnt out. I didn't feel like releasing a video. I think there was a point where I had a video reach 1 million views, and it took me a month to bring out another video. Like you should be like striking whilst the iron is hot, but I was like too tired. So then I got like an editor on board who was able to step in and sort of take over that production process. Then I could just focus on the script writing and making the actual 3D models and improving production in other areas. Because now I could split like that remaining time into other areas, and it actually really boosted my channel.
That's awesome. No, that's neat. And that's, like I said, that's great feedback for anyone who's in that position.